Hello and welcome to Only in Sedona Yoga. My name's Jennifer. I'll be your guide. We're going to get our movement started to here with our proprioceptive dynamic stretch warm-up so that when we go into our vinyasa flow, you're nice and ready to stretch. We'll then take it down to the floor for some restorative style stretches to bring your body down from that strength and cardio flow. Work on deep flexibility for your muscle tissues, and then prepare for our guided meditation. If you're enjoying this video series, please help us continue our mission by hitting like, subscribe, and share. Take a moment here for proprioception, which just means feeling how your body moves through space. Close your eyes as you move from side to side and tune into your body as we prepare for your vinyasa flow. Now, when you've had enough of that, let's bring it in just a bit. Feet are shoulder width apart. Take a nice squat to warm up those knees while you rotate out through those shoulders and wrists, easing into your workout here. Taking it up overhead. We are getting ready to go live here this week with our program. After this, we'll be bringing you 2 new MSM workouts every week. MSM1 to learn the flow and for those days when you need a gentler workout. MSM2 for those days where you feel a bit more anxious or have a bit more energy and want to take it kick it up a notch. And of course, we'll have some exciting bonus content. And if you like MSM Yoga and you want to either support our mission or become certified yourself, you can support us on Patreon. And let's take this nice and wide, and let's just flow from side to side into some Tai Chi twists, warming up through the lateral plane, warming up that spine so you're nice and ready to move, being gentle with your body. I want to thank you for taking this half hour for positive self-care. And let's just do a few head circles here before we start our flow. We're going to be doing pose of the dancer today. So prepare your balance, beautiful yogi. And remember, I'll never edit out if I fall, because yoga is a practice. And with that, let's come to the front of your mat. Let's prepare for the vinyasa flow portion of our workout. Stand nice and straight and tall. Roll those shoulders back, tuck your pelvis in, standing tall in mountain pose. Invisible string lifting you up towards the sky. Bring your hands to heart center, and let's set an intention for your practice. A good one to set today is I will mindfully explore how my body moves through space. And with that, let's begin. Take a nice deep breath, inhale, lift yourself up, look at those hands as they touch, and as you exhale, walk yourself down into the first forward fold of the day, holding where you're comfy. So you might be here on your thighs, you might be going down, maybe grabbing onto your toes, maybe you want to take a wrap around, perhaps you want to lift the arms overhead or tick-tock. Find a pose, a position that works for you, an expression of this pose. And just take a few breaths, maybe swinging side to side or swaying side to side as you loosen up that lower back. And then bring those hands to the mat. Walk yourself back into your first plank pose. Take a second here to find the full expression. So you're one long line from the top of your head down to your heels. We're going to chaturanga down. If you want, you can take your knees down to the mat. I'll show you this variation here in our 1 series. And just bend those elbows, keeping them close to the body. and coming into your first Sphinx or baby cobra or full up dog of the day. I'll show you each variation. You can be here in your Sphinx pose, and if that's what your lower back is saying you need today, please be my guest. You can take those palms down under your shoulders and lift up into a cobra if you're feeling a little bit more energetic. And if you want, you can straighten those arms, come up into a full up dog. You pick the level that works for you, but take a second here, look over each shoulder, get into the move, easing into your body, and then pushing yourself up to all fours, tucking your toes, and pushing up and back to that down dog. And we're going to deepen and find the full expression of this pose here too. So bend your knees, stick your fanny up a little higher, and then press your heels toward the earth, and ever so gently start to pedal out those feet, walking your dog, easing that stretch into the calf muscles, and also getting used to moving with your breath. Inhaling and exhaling as you pedal those feet. And when you're ready, lift on both toes, come to center, and give me one breath here in your nice stable down dog. Inhale and exhale. Inhale your right leg up to a down dog split. And you might want to grab a wall or get a chair or get something to help with your balance. We're going to bring that leg through. And then however you can, yogi, you're going to come into your pose of the dancer. So grab that leg and just lean forward. Find that beautiful balance and hold here for a breath. And when you've had enough, release that leg down. Come into your forward fold. Inhale your way up to a flat spine before bringing it down into your chaturanga. I'll show you an option with your knees, but what I'd like you to do is pause here, feel that strength in your upper body and arms before lowering all the way down to the mat. Then lift up, bending at the knees, grab a hold of your ankles, and lift up as much as you can to go into bow. You might find that you have to hold here, and if that's where you're at, please take that option. That's totally fine. If you can, extend up, but if not, just hold here. And then release, pushing yourself back up into all fours, exhaling to a beautiful counter stretch for your back for cat. Inhaling back to a flat spine, exhaling up to your down dog, inhaling as you gather your strength, exhaling as you walk it forward, beautiful yogi. Surrendering to that forward fold before rolling it all the way up to the top, looking up as those palms touch, and bringing it to heart center. That's our full flow. Let's get that on the left. Inhale, looking up as those palms touch. Exhale, take it down to your forward fold. Inhale yourself to a flat spine. Exhale, walk it back to your plank and chaturanga however you want. Inhaling into whatever up dog or cobra variation you want. And then exhaling to all fours and pushing up into your down dog where we pause for one breath. Inhale and exhale. Inhale that left leg up now into your down dog split. Exhale, pull it through. However you can, yogi, find that dancer pose and hold. It helps if you find a spot on the earth or on the ground in front of you to look at to help you keep that mindful, still balance. And when you've had enough, release to forward fold. Inhale to your flat spine. Exhale your way back to plank through your chaturanga, pausing to feel your strength before lowering down. Reach back, grab those feet for bow, lift if you can and take a breath. And release. Push yourself up with an inhale. Exhale as you find that cat for a counter stretch. Inhale back to flat spine. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, gather your strength. Exhale, walking it forward and surrender, forward fold. Before inhaling all the way up. Looking up as palms touch. Coming to heart center in your mountain pose. Let's get that one more time. Each side, no stopping. Inhale. Look up as those palms touch. Exhale, surrender, forward fold. Inhale, flat spine. Exhale, walking it back through your plank, through your chaturanga. Inhaling, cobra, sphinx, or up dog. Exhaling, pressing back through all fours. Into your down dog. Take a breath. Inhale, right leg down dog split. Exhale, pull it through. Inhale, find your dancer pose. Take a breath. Releasing down to your forward fold. Inhaling to a flat spine. Exhaling back through your plank and chaturanga. And then lowering down. Lift, grabbing those heels, coming into bow if you can. Releasing here, pushing up to all fours with an inhale. Exhaling as you round the spine. Inhaling as you come back to all fours. Exhaling up to your downward facing dog. Inhaling at the top. Exhaling, walking forward. Surrendering before rolling it up with a nice deep breath. Inhale. Exhaling to heart center, flowing right to the left. Inhale, looking up, palms touch. Exhale, take it down to that beautiful forward fold. Inhale to a flat spine. Exhale, walking it back through whatever version of your Sphinx, Cobra, Chaturanga, pushing up through all fours into that down dog. Meet me as we pause for a breath. Inhale, that left leg comes up, down dog split. Exhale, pull it through. Inhale and find your dancer however you can. Hold for a breath. Remember, you can take a wall or a chair to help with your balance, yogi. Release it down into that forward fold. Inhale, flat spine. Exhale, step it back through whatever chaturanga you can take, pausing to feel your strength before coming down and taking any variation of bow that you can and taking a breath. Releasing that down, inhaling to all fours, exhaling to counter stretch cat, inhaling to flat spine, exhale press to down dog, inhale gather your strength, exhale walk it forward, surrendering forward fold, before inhaling with a nice deep breath of self-love and appreciation because you did it, yogi. Come to heart center, pause for a moment to thank yourself for your practice, and we're going to take it down for our restorative section next. Inhale, take it up. Exhale, surrender forward fold. Inhale to a flat spine. Exhale, step yourself back to your plank and then bring your knees down. We're just going to do a few cat-cows while we get in tune with our breath. So what I want you to do is inhale as you sink into the saddle of your low back, looking up. And exhale as you round into your cat. And start to synchronize your breath and body movements if you haven't already. You might need to calm yourself down from that hectic vinyasa flow, depending on what level you're at. Always work at your level. Listen to your body. Yoga should be about self-love and self-care. Just start counting here, inhaling for a count of 4 and exhaling for a count of 4. And we'll just take 2 more here. Exhale, rounding to cat. 1 more time, inhaling to cow. And rounding to cat. Come back to a neutral spine. Come sit forward on your mat. We're going to go into some seated twists. So you're seated here in your nice easy Sukhasana seated position. Just take this, whatever leg happens to be in front, and cross it over, sitting nice and tall, using your back arm as a second spine. Lift this opposite arm up and go ahead and twist to the side. And again, keep that 4 count breath here, yogi. Inhaling for 4, exhaling for 4. So like I said earlier, we're going to go live with this channel on August 27th. The last couple of videos I've been sharing some of our story, primarily so you know what we're all about, and also to let you know any video mistakes or program mistakes are completely our own. Let's get this to the other side. Cross this over and bring the other leg in front, and then just cross it over. Support yourself with that second spine, lift up and twist. We really are 2 people with a dream, and I'll tell you, this channel has really helped keep me going through some dark days building this channel. We wanted to make sure we had good content for you guys before we went live, and like I said, we'll be bringing you new content, a new MSM flow every single week from here going forward. And like I said, my partner and I are both people with disabilities. I've had some trauma because of that, and I really needed to find something to keep me going. This program really started to come about when I was at my lowest point. Let's take this around. And I want to share that through this program. Let's go into a seated forward fold here. So sit nice and tall. If you have a strap, you might want to grab that strap or a towel so you can wrap it around your feet. Otherwise, lift yourself super tall and just walk forward. You can surrender, very gentle yin restorative style. If you want to reach out towards your toes, you can, but it's not necessary. The important thing here is to surrender to these deeper stretches, not to pull, not to force, just to go to that edge of tension, not the point of pain. And breathe, breathe, breathe into those muscles and connective tissues. As I said before, I used yoga to heal myself. It's like when I do these balance poses, that's really what I did to regain control over my body when I've had some severe neurological issues. And when this program came about, I was really at my lowest point. I had lost so many jobs because of my disabilities. I had lost everything I owned, all my life savings, my credit cards were maxed, lost my home at one point, all because I got sick, and I didn't have a lot to live for. Come on up, and let's lift yourself tall. We're going to go down to some supine stretches, so very gently roll yourself down. And we're going to go into a supine pigeon, so bend both knees. You might want to reach down, see if you can touch them with your hands. Cross one leg over the opposite leg. Reach underneath and pull back into that supine pigeon. And I had always done yoga. I had been a certified instructor before I got sick, since the age of, 16 really, and 20 for yoga, so well over 30 years. But I had to give it up when I got sick because, unfortunately, the nature of what's wrong with me means I can function sometimes and other times I don't function very well. So anyway, I was at my lowest point. I was ready to throw in the towel, and what kept me going was my desire to help other people like me. And that's really why I'm sharing this with you now, because I want you to know what we're all about here and what inspired us. Let's take this on the other side. So uncross, cross that other leg over, reach underneath and pull back. You know, like I said, I was just about to give up. I had lost everything. I could see no reason to go on. You know, I felt useless. I couldn't do anything well. And couldn't save myself from my problems. And what saved my life was my desire to help other people. And I thought, well, what can I do given my extremely limited assets? And this is it. So this is one of the things that I decided to do to help other people who have severe chronic pain and illnesses, provide some free healing medicine that anyone can access. And it gave my life meaning and purpose again in a very dark time. Let's bring this down. We're going to do some supine twists. So go ahead and extend your right leg. Bring your left knee into your chest. And we're just going to go ahead and cross that over, extending your arm to the other side. And my meaning and purpose that I found in life is, like I said, help others. It keeps me going. But I was really at that point, you know. Like Frodo says in the Lord of the Rings, you know, I can't do it, Sam. I was at my I can't do it, Sam moment. And you know, what does Sam say back? And he goes into this beautiful long speech. And in the end, it all comes down to, because there's some good in this world, Mr. Frodo, and it's worth fighting for. And that's what you have to do. If you're in a dark place, yogi, find that good. Find that goodness that you can do. Find your meaning, find your purpose. Be mindful, think about what you want to do. And let's just switch legs here. So left leg extends, right leg in. And take it to the other side. Because it's like the great German philosopher Friedrich Nietzsche says, he who has a why to live can tolerate nearly any how. So find your why. Mindfully reflect here, yogi. What is your purpose? What is your why? And then keep taking this time for mindful self-care so that you can tune into yourself. Discover what it is that's meaningful to you and create the beautiful life that you so absolutely deserve. Let's bring this back. Bring those knees into your chest. One last final stretch here. We're going to do legs up the wall. So just elevate those legs. If you want to roll out through your ankles, if you've been working on your feet all day, that might feel really good. If you want to do a little tamponade to get some more blood flowing through your legs, get that circulation going, that's an option. Whatever feels good as we prepare for that closing meditation. And now that you know our full story, I'll be quiet in future videos and just focus on the experience, but I really wanted you guys to know what we're all about here. So bring those knees into your chest. Give yourself a little hug. Such appreciation and self-love for working your strength, your cardio, your flexibility, taking care of your health. And then relax, taking whatever final resting pose is comfortable for you, supporting yourself with any pillows, blankets, and props as we prepare for our closing mindful meditation. Okay, beautiful yogi. Relax now in your Shavasana pose, or take any final resting position that is comfortable and allows you to draw your awareness to your internal world. Let's begin with a mindful body scan. Start with your feet. Breathe and feel the oxygen and energy make them tingle as you inhale. As you exhale, visualize releasing any remaining toxins or tensions out through the soles. Mindfully explore each part of your foot. Become aware of the right foot and the left, then both of them together. Feel the tops and the bottom, then both parts together. Continue playing with the same mindful awareness as you move your way up your body, pausing to explore and breathe love and light into each area. Your lower legs, your knees, your thighs, your hips, your hands, your arms, your elbows, your shoulders, your belly, your torso, your back, your neck, with little muscles around your eyes, your forehead, your temples. Without judgment, explore your mind and mood. How do you feel? Simply label this emotion and sit with it. Recognize that it is temporary. Know that it will not last. Explore what it is telling you now. Whenever the world gets too much yogi, please remember, you have the power at any time to slow down, tune into your body and mind, and listen to the wisdom that they have to share with you. You are strong, you are healthy, and you deserve inner peace. Namaste.